One of the most ambitious undertakings since All Quiet on the Western Front and Gone with the Wind comes to the screen with Darryl F. Zanuck's production of The Longest Day, based on Cornelius Ryan's universally acclaimed bestseller. Its cast of stars represents the top talent of 4 countries and has never been equaled in size and importance in the history of the industry. Here are some of them.
Battle is the only road the Germans can use to drive against our northern flank. But it has to be taken. That's why I gave you the job, man. Command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of France.
The Americans and the British together have got half that many ships.
I won't. Wait.
We'll be back.
Hi, boys. This is a bit.
Kill a man? I mean, face to face? No. Neither had I.
All right, here you go.
Меня зовут Бонд. Джеймс Бонд. Я получил инструкции. Отбываю на Ямайку через 2 часа. С лицензией на убийство.
Из-за тебя я промахнулась.
Ты не промахиваешься?
Я решила принять твое приглашение.
Мне нужно срочно уехать.
Как всегда, на самом интересном месте.
Впервые на экране увлекательный фильм по мотивам гениальных книг Яна Флеминга, полюбившихся миллионам читателей. Доктор Ноу. Джеймс Бонд 007. С лицензией на убийство кого захочет, где захочет и когда захочет. От элегантных холлов Мэйфэйр до экзотических клубов на островах. Добрый вечер. Кто тебе платит?
Ты?
Говори. Необычайная история интриг, предательства и любви.
Алло? Мистер Бонд. Я тут подумала, заезжайте ко мне в апартаменты. Здесь в горах так хорошо.
Я легко нашел дорогу, но ее друзья следили, чтобы я не заблудился. Она думала, я погиб, но я убедил ее в обратном. Я всегда считал, что нужно стучаться, прежде чем стрелять. Ханни. С первой нашей встречи она не давала мне прохода. Липла ко мне, как мокрый купальный костюм. Но для меня главная работа — убийственный приоритет. Не думал, что вы так глупы. Надо было убить вас в болотах. Что же не убили? Вы нанесли урон моей организации. К сожалению, я в вас ошибся. Вы всего лишь глупый полицейский, которому перестало вести. Мне всегда везло. То по уши в горячей воде, то сносит взрывной волной. Эвакуация. Вас ждут опасные приключения с находчивым Джеймсом Бондом. Уникальная экранизация книги, полюбившейся миллионам читателей. Экзотический и увлекательный «Доктор Ноу». Продюсеры Харри Солцман и Альберт Брокколи, режиссер Терренс Янг. Что только не сделаешь, лишь бы остаться вдвоем. Доктор Ноу.
Come in, Kronstein.
I've planned for Spectre to steal from the Russians their new lector-decoding machine. Neither the Russians nor the British will be aware that they are now working for us.
You're sure this plan is foolproof?
Yes, it is. Because I have anticipated every possible variation of counter-move.
Except for one thing.
Now, Mr. Bond here. I've never even heard of a Tatiana Romanova.
Of course, girls do fall in love with pictures of film stars.
So you're Tatiana Romanova?
You look just like your photograph.
No, it's some sort of trap.
And the bait is a cipher machine. If there's any chance of us getting a lector, we simply must look into it.
Welcome to Istanbul. How is she going to get the machine over to us?
She's leaving that to me. She'll do anything I say.
Anything. My friend, she's got you dangling.
That doesn't matter. All I want is that lector.
Oh?
Well.
An ordinary black leather case. On the side here, flat throwing knife.
My orders are to kill you and deliver the lector. How I do it's my business.
Let his death be a particularly unpleasant and humiliating one.
Tell me, which lunatic asylum did they get you out of?
Take it easy, 07. My escape route's only for one.
Life in Istanbul will never be the same without you.
That would be splendid.
Как поживаете? Меня зовут Альфред Хичкок, и я хочу рассказать вам о своем новом фильме «Марни», который скоро выйдет на экраны. «Марни» — необычная картина. Сложно определить ее жанр. Это не психологический триллер, в нем нет полчищ птиц, нападающих на людей. Зато есть два очень интересных персонажа. Мужчина и женщина. Кто-то назовет Марни эротическим романом, если можно так сказать. Но этот фильм — нечто большее. Наверное, лучше вам увидеть несколько сцен своими глазами. Это Марк. Он спускается по лестнице фамильного особняка в Филадельфии. Он серьезен и погружен в раздумья. В каком-то смысле он охотник. А это его жертва — Марни. Увидев ее в этом скромном доме, Вы, наверное, задаетесь вопросом, как двое настолько разных людей могли сойтись? Это случилось не по инициативе Марни, конечно. Марни занималась своим делом, как любая нормальная девушка, и была абсолютно счастлива. Но вдруг в ее радужной жизни появляется Марк. Сначала он не знал, что с ней делать. Марни довольно впечатлительная особа. Почему она так странно себя ведет? Вспомнила, что забыла дома зонт? Нет никакой загадки. Это не так. Вот, например, Марни разговаривает. Честно говоря, я не знаю, кто это, но это точно человек из ее прошлого, которое она пытается забыть. О, Господи, опять. Я вас уверяю, это все нужно для расследования. А это доказательство, что Марни не немое кино. Пожалуй, хватит. Хотите увидеть больше, купите билет. Не знаю, кто из них дикое животное. Я и сам запутан, что не может разгадать тайну девушки по имени Марни. Думаете, фильм Альфреда Хичкока «Марни» — это эротический роман? Мистический триллер? Детектив? Любовный роман? Приключенческий фильм? Мелодрама? Да. И не только. Типпи Хедрен, Шон Коннери, Дайан Бейкер. В фильме Альфреда Хичкока «Марни». Не с места! Смотрите внимательно! Он искатель приключений, агент 007. Он... Бонд. Джеймс. Бонд снова в деле. Кошмар. Он идеал каждой женщины.
Вы кто?
Бонд. Джеймс Бонд. Ему завидуют все мужчины. И боится даже ужасный мистер Голдфингер. Альберт Брокколи и Харри Солцман представляют Шон Коннери в фильме по роману Яна Флеминга «Голдфингер». Невероятные приключения. Продолжение нашумевшего романа Яна Флеминга об агенте 007. Кто вы?
Меня зовут Пусси Галор.
Как вы можете не выполнить последнее желание приговоренного?
Вы сами напросились.
Анор Блэкман в роли Пусси Галор. Девушки, которая знает, чего хочет. И Герт Фробе в роли Голдфингера, злодея международного масштаба. Господа? Голдфингер, почему нам не сказали, что Нью-Йорк тоже в деле? Голдфингер, я привез груз. Где деньги? Ты мне должен $1 миллион. Голдфингер хочет заполучить все и сразу. Он планирует взорвать Форт Нокс, крупнейшее хранилище золота. Его враг — агент 007, настоящий джентльмен с лицензией на убийство. 007 — это... Бонд. Джеймс Бонд. Девушки — неотъемлемая часть его работы. Так же, как развлечение и постоянная опасность. Чем сильнее угроза, тем спокойнее он реагирует. Я вас понял, Голдфингер. Спасибо за наглядную демонстрацию. Осторожнее выбирайте следующую шутку, мистер Бонд. Она может стать последней. Надеетесь, что я заговорю? Нет, я надеюсь, что вы умрете. Джеймс Бонд снова в деле. Голдфингер. Новый Бондбастер.
I think you got the point.
James Bond is in operation. And what an operator he is in Ian Fleming's Thunderball.
Have you seen everything you came to see? Go back to your friends and report. Tell them the little fish I throw back into the sea.
Thunderball stars Claudine Auger. Young, beautiful, trapped. Could be dangerous.
What sharp little eyes you've got.
Wait till you get to my teeth.
Adolfo Celli, smooth, silent. Spectre's agent of death. Luciana Paluzzi, lovely to look at, murderous to know.
Friends of yours, no doubt. Come in.
007, danger sign for the world's most famous gentleman agent with a license to kill and license to thrill. 007, guarantee sign of prompt delivery, night and day service. Ravishing redheads. Bronze brunettes. Honey blonde. The Bond women 007 style. Hallmark of today's greatest entertainment.
Холм. Шон Коннери. Смелый, захватывающий, непредсказуемый. Видишь, Холм? Я его сразу заметил. Мы его специально насыпали. 2 тонны песка и камней. Сколько вложено сил и труда. Кругом! Кроме тебя, Робертс. Ты продолжишь бегать. Робертс? Бегом! Шон Коннери. Каким вы его еще не видели? Кстати, слушать меня! Нет, ты меня слушай! Холм. История людей, которых довели до предела. Мы оба на службе. Да ты бы и трупы досматривал, если б тебе приказали. Уходишь, значит? Я ухожу из армии. И вот что я думаю о британском правосудии. Ты к коменданту в таком виде собрался? А может, найдется цилиндр? И кость, чтобы я в нос вдел? Увести этого маньяка! Вон! Есть! Живо! Хорас. Уильямс убил Стивенса. Не забывай. Снять штаны. Серьезные заболевания? Например, нарушение дееспособности? Если были, я бы не стал этим хвастаться. Робертс, у нас принято давать однозначный ответ на простой вопрос. Я здоров, сэр. Да. Куда вы меня отправляете? На конезавод? Холм! Вы что, дураком меня решили выставить, а? Жалобу на Уильямса подал штабной сержант Гаррис. Гаррис, что ты ему сказал? Я сказал правду, сэр. Правду? Что ты такое несешь? Уильямс, я. Кто здесь главный, черт побери? За дисциплину здесь отвечаю я. Вот и отвечай за свой сектор, а я буду отвечать за свой. Не смей отменять мои приказы, здесь командую я. Не ты здесь командуешь, а Уильямс. Стивенс. Холм. Режиссер Сидни Люмет.
Welcome, Honorable 007. He's the one and only Sean Connery.
Welcome to Japan, Mr. Bond.
He's bigger than life, facing 1,000 deaths. And you only live twice, and twice is the only way to live.
We're too late.
Well, at least he died on the job.
Bond is dead.
Bond is alive. Kill Bond! Now!
No matter what the odds, they don't stand a chance against James Bond, Sean Connery, 007. Bond, the world's greatest gentleman agent with a license to kill. And he never misses a chance.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Bond is back, grabbing love where he finds it.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Everywhere. Bond rises in the east. The odds, 1,000 to 1, but they don't stand a chance.
Get down!
All this is just a drop in the ocean. The best yet from the film creators of 007.
Tiger said, from now on, you must do everything in Japanese style.
Everything?
О, бог ты мой. Сам святой Себастьян в полном облачении.
Негодяй! Those things which I, as a prison official, could...
You can't do shit! I'm not on parole, I'm finished here. There's nothing you can do to me, not anymore.
Deputy O'Connor, Deputy O'Connor, call your office, call your office. Deputy O'Connor, Deputy O'Connor, call your office, call your office. Attention, attention. Cell block 6, 7, 12, 13, and 14 will have inspection tomorrow at 0545 hours. Repeat, cell block 6, 7, 12, 13, and 14 will have inspection tomorrow at 0... Fire! William! Anderson, Robert! Attention, attention. No hot water will be available between 300 hours and 2230 hours tonight. Repeat, no hot water will be available between 2000 hours and 2230 hours tonight. Anderson! Attention. There is a shift in tonight's movie schedule. Cell blocks 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13 will assemble in the auditorium at 18:15 hours. Repeat, 18:15 hours. Cell blocks 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 will assemble in the auditorium at 2000 hours. Repeat, 2000 hours.
Well, so long. Come on, get out of here.
America, man, you know, it's so beautiful. I want to eat it.
Okay. Hey, Tommy! The phones are all fixed!
Oh, God, what do I know about that? I hope you've cleaned up after yourselves like good little telephone men. Identification.
Good afternoon, Antiques International.
1 East 91st Street. We got a guy here says he's from your place of business, Sidney Brevard.
Yes?
You got a Sidney Brevard?
Well, why? What do you want to know?
It's a matter of identification.
What does he look like?
He's about 45, little chunky, fag.
That's him.
Okay.
This is Socks.
Socks? I don't believe it.
You didn't tell me there was going to be no spooks.
Yeah, on weekdays, he's meek, mild Clark Kent.
Hey, he don't need no socks. He's got hair all over his feet. Hey, don't shoot me.
All right, cut it out. Cut it out. That's my name, you see? God damn it, you show me a little respect.
All right, cool it.
Shields. Get the kid.
Music, this is dancing!
Everson! Everson!
Well, sit the goddamn thing out of the way. Can't wait for me down here. Leave him, he's dead. Look out! The truck's moving!
Captain Delaney.
Well, I'll put that thing there. Sergeant, there better be a warrant for this.
That's in the Everly flat. 2B. Come on!
You two come with me. The rest of you's upstairs. Hey, there's a guy down the basement. Take care of him. Medic! All right, Doc.
All right, stand back.
Leave those reporters out of here.
All right, get back.
Is he conscious?
Maybe, I don't know yet.
Yeah, let me get that mic in there. Can you hear me?
All right, clear the area there.
You want to make a statement? Sharp, he's making a statement.
Oh, my God. He says I always have it on lock.
Sean Connery as Detective Sergeant Johnson. He's been a cop for 20 years. The things he's seen and done and lived through are destroying him.
Broad streets, back alleys, standing in doorways, dark corners, always night, no one there. Silent, empty, people dying, no one. Bloody dying, no one. Oh, I've seen it.
The Offense.
So I hit him low in the gut and he sort of shook. He won't do that again, not in a hurry. He won't need any more girls, take them in the bushes, have them. Pressing down on them. I thought if I had the knife, I'd cut him. In God's holy name, I'd cut! Cut!
Also starring Trevor Howard.
Who do you bloody think you are? I've been soft with you, Johnson, but there's a limit. There's a bloody limit, and you just got there. You're the only one gets the dirty jobs, are you? You get some special sort of bloody privilege because you have to put up with your share of blood on the walls and guts on the floor. Your share?
With Vivian Merchant.
Talk to me, you said. I'll help you, you said. It's all promises with you. Lovely bloody promises. I'll make you happy, you said. You bloody didn't.
And Ian Bannon.
Nothing I have done can be one half as bad as the thoughts in your head. I wouldn't have your thoughts. I don't have to tell you anything. You know exactly what it's like.
You sad, sorry little man.
The things he's seen and done and lived through are destroying him. Sean Connery in The Offense.
The city is Istanbul. The time is the 30s. The people are famous.
Monsieur Hercule Poirot, the famous?
Precisely.
Famous and infamous. Some are conspicuous by choice. Some are insignificant by nature. Others are incognito by right.
On the Orient Express, how well?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in distinguished company. Moreover, you're in dangerous company. For you're about to join Hercule Poirot, the international detective no less, in the most celebrated whodunit ever conceived by the mastermind of Agatha Christie.
I beg of you, you must solve the mystery. How did you know it was a man?
Because I've enjoyed very warm relationships with both my husbands.
Did you leave your room?
Nay, not till morning in my bedgown.
He had the means to do it.
was found in an ashtray by the dead man's bedside.
Then someone planted it there.
He did it. The butler did it.
Seems like I'm kind of incriminating myself.
Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then.
When what was all over, Miss Deborah?
Am I to be accused of hiding it in my suitcase?
My life has been threatened, Mr. Perot. And let me show you this.
Starring Albert Finney, Lauren Bacall, Martin Balsam, Ingrid Bergman, Jacqueline Bisset, Jean-Pierre Cassel, Sean Connery, John Gielgud, Wendy Hiller, Anthony Perkins, Vanessa Redgrave, Rachel Roberts, Richard Widmark, Michael York. So many stars. Together, they comprise the most entertaining ensemble who ever gathered to play their part in Murder.
Zardaz speaks to you. His chosen ones, the gun is good. The gun is good! Go forth and kill.
You came here in the stone head.
I don't know.
It is the only path and passage into the vortex. You will show me how you come to be here. Tell me everything.
My name is Zed. For Zardaz, I am an exterminator. Caution, caution, you are approaching the periphery of vortex.
Look into the ring.
Took a woman in his name, Zardaz.
Secretary of State to the President. On July 12th, a Mr. Ian Pedicaris and his family were kidnapped from their residence in Tangier, and their servants and retainers brutally murdered. This act of barbarous criminality appears perpetrated by Moulay El Razuli.
Do not laugh at me again.
Sheriff of the Riffian Berbers and last of the Barbary pirates.
I am the true defender of the faithful, and the blood of the prophet runs in me, and I am but a servant of his will.
I am not a man to stand by and condone barbaric acts which are perpetrated against innocent women and children!
Should dare to lay a hand on me, I will try with all the strength in me to kill you.
Do you play checkers?
No, I play chess.
Better.
You are in a lot of trouble. You should never have moved that bishop or kidnapped me. Both will see you undone.
It is not I who decides the outcome of these events. It is the will of Allah.
President Roosevelt will have your head for this.
A man's worth is counted in the number of his rifles. Does this, Roosevelt, does he have such men?
William, Jennifer, dress quickly. We're going to make good an escape.
We must seize the government and make our own negotiations.
What about the French, Germans, the British?
Damn the legation!
President Roosevelt made an agreement with that man being held over there, and President Roosevelt keeps his agreements.
If I had my way, I'd invite him to settle this thing between the two of us.
Welcome, my friends, to India and Afghanistan and Kafirstan. Kafirstan, the remotest place on earth where only Alexander the Great has been before you. With the help of Michael Caine and Sean Connery and Christopher Plummer, we are doing all in our power to tell this wild, funny, and bizarre tale of the man who would be king.
And now, sir, let me introduce you to Brother Peachy Carnahan, which is him, and Brother Daniel Dravert, which is I. We've been all over India. We know her cities, her jungles, her jails, and her palaces. And we have decided that she isn't big enough for such as we.
Therefore, we are going away to another place, where a man isn't crowded and can come into his own. We're not little men. Detriments, you call us? Detriments? Well, I want to remind you it was detriments like us that built this bloody empire, and he is out of the bloody Raj. Hands on. About turn. Line of air, quick march. There.
The year is 1885. Not that that matters. For in Kafirstan, time is without beginning or end. It is timeless as Rudyard Kipling's story, The Man Who Would Be King.
Here's a bigger one.
Every time, we gotta make a run for it.
Sean Connery, Michael Caine, and Christopher Plummer in John Huston's The Man Who Would Be King.
For over 6 centuries, the legend of Robin Hood and Maid Marian has inspired hundreds of ballads, books, operas, plays, and movies. And now, the legend becomes a love story. Columbia Pictures presents Sean Connery and Audrey Hepburn in Robin and Marian.
Go fight the sheriffs and the kings. I love you and you make me proud.
I thought the man was dead.
He's back in Sherwood.
Robin's back in Sherwood, I said. We're here to serve you, Robin. And fight against that king.
They're flocking to him in hundreds. He's become a legend. Have you ever tried to fight a legend?
To some, he was a hero who would bring them hope. To some, he was a common thief to be hunted down. To some, he was an enemy to be respected and feared. To Marian, the woman he loved, he was her man.
You're so beautiful.
Come and sit by me.
Sean Connery is Robin Hood. Robert Shaw is the Sheriff of Nottingham. Nicol Williamson is Little John. Richard Harris is Richard the Lionhearted. And in her long-awaited return to the screen, Audrey Hepburn is Marian.
No more scars, Robin. It's too much to lose you twice.
I've never kissed a member of the clergy. Would it be a sin?
Hasn't there been enough for one day?
I won't be long. I'll meet you back at camp.
Don't go.
I just want to look. See who's hunting me.
King was generous. Sends a message. He wants Robin's head.
Oh, mine. He can sit out there forever. He can't put a forest under siege.
Will?
Well, that's how I see it. If he comes in, we've got him.
Chuck?
We stay here. The man's mad.
You haven't asked what I think.
He's out there, Marian. He expects me.
I think one madman's enough.
I knew you'd come. Of all men. Just for you.
I know.
This is the return of the spectacle and glory of another age, of heroes who are bigger than life and villains who are more than evil. The return of a great star, Audrey Hepburn, but most of all, Robin and Marian, is the return of romance.
I love you more than sunlight, more than flesh or joy. One more day.
For Robin and Marian, love is the greatest adventure of all.
I love you more than God.
We've paid for that bridge and we're going to collect.
We're going to fly 35,000 men 300 miles and drop them behind enemy lines. It'll be the largest airborne operation ever mounted. Quite frankly, This kind of thing's never been attempted before. We shall seize the bridges, it's all a question of bridges, with thunderclap surprise, and hold them until they can be secured. And we go next Sunday.
7 days.
The sooner we go, the better. We've got them on the run.
Joseph E. Levine presents A Bridge Too Far. Based on Cornelius Ryan's international bestseller. The story of the most dramatic and devastating battle of World War II.
The plan is called Operation Market Garden. Market is the airborne element, and Garden the ground forces. I like to think of this as one of those American Western films. Germans will naturally, they're the bad guys. We, my friends, are the cavalry on the way to the rescue.
A Bridge Too Far. Starring Dirk Bogarde, James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Edward Fox, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Hardy Kruger, Laurence Olivier, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Maximilian Schell, Liv Ullmann.
Take cover!
Don't you think that since we know that Arnhem is so crucial to their safety, they might know that too?
The river's wide and that the current is strong. Hail Mary, full of grace. And as any more cheery information comes my way, I'll just be too happy to pass it along. In the meantime, just think of this as on-the-job training.
They're 36 hours behind schedule.
There's a battle, and we are in the process of winning it.
Winning and losing is not our concern. Living or dying is.
Colonel, if you don't look at him right now, he's going to die.
He's dead now.
Right now.
I can give him a quick examination tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.
We need reinforcements and, above all, ammunition.
Tell the general we're coming. We're coming tonight.
2 days, they said. We've been here 9.
Why don't we just try to bash through?
Well, as you know, I've always thought that we tried to go a bridge too far.
Sir, can you possibly explain why you went to such incredible lengths to commit this astounding crime?
I wanted the money.
The Great Train Robbery, starring Sean Connery, the greatest scoundrel hero who ever lived.
Do you ever tell anyone the truth?
The truth? Who ever loved? Who ever lied?
Come, my dear fellow, are we not friends? More than that, Henry. Much more.
Who do all those men think you are?
They think I'm Edward Pierce, a sharp businessman.
Don't John.
Mr. Sims, is it?
That's right.
Would you try one of these, Mr. Pierce?
With gratitude.
Are you John Sims?
Edward Pierce, my dear fellow!
We'll have a look at this mysterious Mr. Sims.
It takes a bold man with a brilliant plan to take what has never been taken before.
Such skill. It is so rare these days.
Depends on the skill of the workman, of course.
And he must have the proper tools.
How can I be of service to you?
Find me a dead cat.
The Great Train Robbery.
Robbery indeed. The very idea. 2 tub safes, 4 keys, separately guarded. 2 are locked away by the station manager. 1 is in the hands of our president, Mr. Edgar Trent, whom you all know to be utterly reliable.
Oh, please.
No respectable gentleman is that respectable.
I don't know where Mr. Trent keeps his key, but I know of the 4th.
Such a strong man.
For I am myself entrusted with guarding it.
What is this?
A key, but I'm afraid...
Oh, there must be nothing.
So you see, gentlemen, the Crimean gold shipments and all other transactions of the bank are entirely safe.
Thank God for that.
The Great Train Robbery. It takes genius. It takes charm. It takes timing. It takes nerve. It takes courage. It takes sacrifice.
Damn! What do you take me for?
And it takes the world by surprise. Sean Connery.
What could go wrong?
Donald Sutherland. Leslie Ann Down. The Great Train Robbery. The all-time perfect crime. Remember my voice. I do trailers. All kinds of trailers.
23, take 2.
One day they'll put me in a film, a proper full-length job. Until then, I'm just stuck with this sort of stuff. Go and see this. Don't miss that. The most terrifying thing you ever saw is coming to babysit for you tonight.
All right, cut it there. Look, just read what's on the script, will you?
What?
The script. Other way up.
Ah. Ready?
Yes, yes.
You flock to see brief encounters for the special...
Close.
Huh? Close Encounters.
Close Encounters, the film.
Oh, I never saw it.
And forget that film. We're on about our film. Time Bandits.
The what?
Time Bandits, the one you are supposed to be promoting. Remember?
You flocked to see Close Encounters for the special effects. You went to Superman to see a man fly. You went to Star Wars for the droids. You went...
Now what?
What's page 2, man?
It's under page 1. See? Oh, dear.
You went to Star Wars for the droids. Time Bandits can offer you much, much more. It's not the special effects, or flying in, or droids, which makes Time Bandits a unique cinematic...
Cinematic! You know, pertaining to the cinema.
Cinematic experience, it's the makeup. Yes, folks, you've never seen anything like it. Men made up to look like monsters. Monsters made up to look like men. Look-alike men made up to look different. Different men made up to look alike. No expense has been spared on the pan stick. No expense has been spared flying in the world's greatest makeup man.
Just a minute. What about the plot?
The what?
The plot. What the film is about.
Well, I haven't seen it, have I?
Haven't seen it? You're sitting there telling millions of people to go and see a film you haven't even seen?
Well, I can't see every film I do now, can I?
Oh, wonderful. terrific. Look, give me that.
What are you doing?
Taking over. You're out. O-U-T. Finished. Kaput. Finito.
What about the trailer?
I'll do it. Time Bandits is an awfully good film. We have worked ever so hard on it. It's a tremendous adventure story. We like it, and we're pretty sure you will. What's wrong with it? It's direct, punchy, honest.
Honest. Honest. Honest. What's that got to do with it?
In a mining town, on the second moon of Jupiter, something deadly is happening.
Pretty soon they'll see that this is just like every other mining town. I work these people hard, and I let them play hard. There's never much trouble. We're all professionals.
I'm sure we are. We've only been here 2 weeks. It'll get better, I promise.
I got nothing more on that incident in the mine yesterday. It looks like some guy just went wacko.
It happens here.
How often?
I don't know. It just happens here.
Why?
I'm not a psychiatrist. I can't tell you why. Some people just can't take it here after a while.
What's that guy think he's doing?
No way it could have been homicide. Had to have been a suicide.
28 in the last 6 months.
Did you do autopsy?
No.
Then how do you know it was a suicide? There's no other explanation.
When a person exposes himself to zero-pressure atmosphere, there isn't a whole lot left to inspect.
Something's there, isn't it?
Maybe.
Try and meddle, I want you to know what you're meddling with. How do you leave? You're dealing with grown-ups here.
Bingo.
Marshall, you're dead.
If you're the kind of guy you're supposed to be, you wouldn't stick around. That's why they sent you here.
Maybe they made a mistake.
The ultimate enemy is still man.
Look at you.
The doctor is married, but I'm not his wife.
Hey, doctor. Now.
Kate? Kate?
This is in case one of us falls.
I wish to God there was something to be done about it.
How can you give your life to an old man who doesn't even belong to you?
Do you imagine this is a little fling? Do you think that?
But she's not blind. She's not blind. She knows. She knows.
You have no right to her.
Their passion, their secret, their obsession. The final test, the test of time. 5 days. 5 days, 1 summer.
Since you took over, sir, you've had little use for the double O's.
Make you no secret, I hold your methods in much less regard than my illustrious predecessor did. Only free radicals, that's your problem.
Free radicals, sir?
Bring a strict regimen of diet and exercise, and we shall purge those toxins from you.
Из давних времен явился человек, наделенный великой силой. У тебя забавный говор, Нэш. Откуда ты? Из самых разных мест. Воин огромной мощи. В тебе сидит дьявол. Мы же были роднёй 20 лет. Коннор Маклауд был мне роднёй. А тебя я не знаю. Ты родился иным, поэтому тебя будут бояться, тебя будут гнать отовсюду. Человек, неуверенный в своем будущем. Что же получается, Бренда? Этот человек появляется как минимум с 1700 года.
Это невозможно.
И преследуемый своим прошлым.
Постой, Нэш. Мне нужны ответы.
Ты не можешь умереть, Маклауд. Меня зовут Коннор Маклауд из клана Маклаудов. Я родился в 1580 году в деревне Гленфиннен на берегу озера Лохшилл. И я бессмертен. Герои, готовый принять главный вызов своей жизни. Ты всегда будешь слабее меня.
Что ты знаешь о двухметровом лунатике, разрубленном мечом посреди ночи в Нью-Йорке в 85-м?
Немного. Но он не единственный. В конце концов... Останется только один. Горец. Останется только один. Кристофер Ламберт, Шон Коннери, Роксан Харт, Клэнси Браун. Песни и музыка — группа Queen.
Within these walls, men come to seek God. He has come to seek a killer.
We found the body horribly mutilated under a window which was found closed. Somebody told you.
A man of reason in a world of blind faith.
Yes, small blood here.
You mean that he committed suicide?
Elementary.
And a crime that could not be suppressed.
Ink stains. He did not write with his tongue, I presume.
I don't like this place.
I find it most stimulating. Should we tell him? No. I am most curious to see the library for myself. May I do so? No.
But what if he should learn it of his own accord?
Written with lemon juice. Hey! Who's there?
You overestimate his talents.
This one, I grant you, did not commit suicide.
When he is challenged by a man of cruelty and power, the hunter becomes the hunted.
Brethren, if you please! The matter has occurred of the utmost gravity. Had someone else not chosen to look in the wrong direction, several men of God might still be with us.
Other monks will meet their deaths here, and they also will have blackened fingers and blackened tongues.
His fang is black, just as Brother William foretold.
Yes,
I was right.
he knew. Just as I, too, would have known had I been the murderer.
You go that way.
Lock them up!
One final murder has been planned.
Master! Master? How do we get out?
With some difficulty.
And it's his. Sean Connery. F. Murray Abraham. The Name of the Rose. A story of unholy murder.
Я вырос в жестоком районе. От репутации так просто не уйти. Роберт Де Ниро в роли Аль Капоне. В Чикаго есть преступники. Но ни я, ни один из моих людей к ним не относится. Почему? Это вредит бизнесу. Кевин Костнер в роли Эллиота Несса. Я поклялся отправить его за решетку всеми доступными мне законными средствами, и я этого добьюсь. Шон Коннери в роли Джимми Малоуна. Хочешь взять Капоне? Делай так. У него нож, у тебя пистолет. Он твоего парня в больницу, ты его в морг. Только такой язык понимают в Чикаго. Добро пожаловать в Министерство финансов. Все и так знают, где алкоголь. И найти его не проблема. Пора творить добро! Но никто не хочет связываться с Капоне. Если мне перейдут дорогу, я этого так не оставлю. Жетон есть? Да. Держи ствол. А ну, руки вверх! Вы все арестованы. Да вы у нас неприкасаемые, правда? Никому вас не достать. А знаете, достать можно любого. Вот так. Отвези их в участок. Если что-то случится, стреляй первым. Понял меня? Скажу еще кое-что. Когда боксеры выходят на ринг, жди окончания боя. Останется один стоять, тогда и узнаем, кто победил.
Обещай, что будешь осторожен.
Как мышка. Я хочу, чтобы он мучился. Хочу, чтобы ему пришлось отбиваться. Хочу, чтобы Капоне страдал. Он может дать показания против Аль Капоне. Он может посадить Капоне за решетку. В чем дело? Не можешь говорить с пушкой во рту? Я не одобряю ваши методы. Да? Потому что ты не из Чикаго. Найти мне этого сосунка Эллиота Несса. Найти и убить его. Убить всю его семью. Paramount Pictures представляет фильм Брайана де Пальмы. Я предал самого себя, нарушил все законы, которые поклялся защищать. Меня утешает лишь то, что я преследовал правую цель. Ничего у тебя нет, ничего! Будь ты мужиком, уже бы это сделал! Не опускай кулаки, пока бой не кончится! Неприкасаемые.
Foxtrot to dispatch, 1097, checking an open door at Officers Club.
1 Foxtrot, stand by for Unit 2 Bravo to back you up. Stay where you are, Patty Jean.
When I was an MP at the Presidio, she was my partner. What we've got here is a multi-jurisdictional investigation involving the cooperation of the Army and the San Francisco Police Department. Now I'm the police part, sir.
I was prepared to cut you a little slack because of Patty Jean, so I'll let you do your Dirty Harry imitation. Well, your time's up. So listen real good to what I'm going to tell you. This is my command here. You watch your mouth when you're here. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
What is with you two anyway, huh?
I don't want you seeing him.
Is that an order?
He'll use you to get at me.
Don't wait up for me. I'm gonna be late.
It will take an investigation to make them confront the past.
It's come from Colonel Lawrence's talker on. You can't stay on the Presidio forever. When you leave, I'll be waiting, and I'll own your ass.
Whatever happened between you and Lawrence happened a long time ago. You were wrong then, and you're wrong now.
Your father and I don't like each other much. That's no big secret. I'm here because I'm interested in you, not your father.
Prove it.
What?
We can sit here and talk for a couple of hours and wonder what it would be like to be alone together. Or we could just cut to the chase.
Bad news, I love her.
So do I. Do you think that Lawrence is the only one involved in all this? Deal with CIA.
One man held by honor.
You knew. You damn knew.
The other driven by justice.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney.
And a woman torn between them both. Sean Connery, Mark Harmon, Meg Ryan. The Presidio.
Наша цель почти достигнута. Святой Грааль, доктор Джонс. Крысы. Вот оно. Смотри. Щит. И есть вторая подсказка. Мы ее нашли. Индиана Джонс ищет величайшее сокровище. Но для таких приключений одного Джонса недостаточно. Пап? Младший. Не называй меня так, пожалуйста. За мной, я знаю дорогу. Гонка через 3 континента. В этой гонке за второе место серебряную медаль не дают. Держись, пап, идем в атаку! Самое сердце вражеской территории. Нацисты. Как я их ненавижу.
Тревога!
Наша ситуация лучше не стала. В поисках Святого Грааля.
Как ты смеешь меня целовать?
С ума сошла! Не плыви между ними!
Плыть между ними? С ума сошел!
Где мой отец? В чреве железного зверя. Папа! Младший! И это, по-твоему, археология? Грааль не археологическая находка. Его поиск — борьба с силами зла. Германия объявила войну семейству Джонс. Эти люди пытаются нас убить. Знаю, пап. Со мной такое впервые. А со мной постоянно. Индиана Джонс и последний крестовый поход. Вас ждут увлекательные приключения вместе с Джонсами.
Meet the McMullins.
Jesse McMullen, you never really bought that honesty. Vito McMullen.
Along with those strong genes, my father passes on a lot of other crap.
Adam McMullen.
You're a class act, Jesse.
They've got big plans.
Adam and I are meeting at the weekend with a third guy for this score.
Big dreams.
Talking about a lot of money, Pop.
And big ideas.
The size of fucking grapefruits.
They make money the old-fashioned way.
What do you think, Pop?
I'm in. I'm in.
They steal it.
I spent my lifetime thieving with my father, and now I'm going to thieve with my son.
Didn't you bring any gloves?
No. Now listen to me. I learned a long time ago it's unsafe to be a thief.
Who the hell put it in your head that being safe is what life is all about?
Did you close the whole doors? I think so.
Vito, can't you just have a good time?
Please!
We bust into the wrong place, for Christ's sake.
You don't listen to me!
I'm not safe for a middle-class boy. Your son's values seem a bit misdirected.
You're starting at the top.
That's America.
Family business.
We are some family.
Sean Connery.
Cheers.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, boy.
Matthew Broderick.
What's so funny?
Family business.
Nothing like a good robbery to bring a family close.
Now available on video cassette.
Самый блестящий командир советского военно-морского флота. Рамиус подготовил большую часть офицерского состава. Он живая легенда среди подводников. Самый опасный из всех подводных лодок. Эта зверюга может подтащить 200 боеголовок к самому Вашингтону, а никто даже не заметит, пока не будет поздно. И вновь мы ведем опасную игру с хорошо знакомым противником — флотом США. Его план — загадка. Человек, несущий такой груз ответственности, читает о конце света? Возможно, у него случилось помешательство или нервный срыв, после чего он заявил о намерении нанести удар по Соединенным Штатам. Вы просите помочь вам выследить лодку и уничтожить ее? Открыть внешние люки, приготовиться к пуску. Мы идем полным ходом в историю. Я тебе покажу историю. Мне кажется, он хочет перейти к нам. Вы обычный аналитик. Откуда вам знать, что происходит в его голове? Даю 3 дня на доказательство вашей теории. Я не оперативник, а обычный аналитик. Вы отлично подойдете, потому что меня не жалко пустить в расход. Он хочет перейти. Готов поклясться жизнью. По мотивам бестселлера Тома Клэнси. от режиссера «Крепкого орешка». Дайте ему шанс. У меня есть четкий приказ. Всем приготовиться. Шон Коннери, Алек Болдуин, Джеймс Эрл Джонс, Скотт Гленн и Сэм Нил. В фильме «Охота на Красный Октябрь».
They moved the embassy? Or are you hijacking me?
I'm from British intelligence. Come and meet the others.
Let's do some good. Let's have some fun. Now, isn't that jolly?
Perhaps you can tell us what this letter's all about. Katerina Oliver. Katya?
I don't know what Katya. Never flirted with one, never proposed to one, never even married one.
So, she wrote you a letter signed Your Loving Kay, and you tell me you don't know her.
Oh, now you're getting it, old boy. Is that Scotch over there?
The last thing Barley Blair wanted was to be a hero.
Is that Katya?
That's her.
You remember her now?
No such luck.
She visited the British Council's audio fair in Moscow.
If you love peace, take this to England to Mr. Scott Blair.
The only thing Katya Arlova wanted was to change the world.
It is better that you smile. You can't think of any reason why a Russian book editor called Katya Oliver should risk her neck to send you a manuscript?
Who said risk her neck?
The Russia has.
Hello. You're Katya, of course.
How did you recognize me, Mr. Valley?
Well, Nikki said you were Russia's answer to the Venus de Milo.
They met by design.
We're off.
How long are you staying in Moscow, please, Mr. Valley?
7 days. Mrs. Katya.
Are you a spy?
Answer her.
You are nobody's spy? Not even ours?
I don't bite. I don't lie. Have dinner with me.
It is not convenient.
Will you call me then?
Perhaps.
When?
They risked their lives.
If it's not safe for me, then it's not safe for you.
And then they risked their hearts.
So good, Valley. Really, so good to see you.
I love you. All my failings were preparations for meeting you. It's like nothing I've ever known. It's unselfish love. Grown-up love. You know it is.
Valley, please.
It's mature. Absolute. Thrilling love.
Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer presents Sean Connery.
I'm with you.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
My life now only has room for truth.
Roy Scheider.
He acts like a man who's going his own way.
James Fox.
Say he behaved like someone who didn't need to be careful.
John Mahoney.
It's come to Jesus time for both sides now.
And Klaus Maria Brandauer.
What is the matter? Are you afraid?
Well, of course I'm bloody afraid.
This Christmas,
They're watching us.
John le Carré's haunting love story comes to the screen.
I love you. And I won't let you down.
The Russia House.
Приветствую тебя, горец. Звал меня. Повеселимся.
Во все века. Ничто, кроме пробуждения, не могло подготовить их к битве, кроме пробуждения. Кристофер Ламберт, Шон Коннери, Горец 2. Пробуждение. Скоро во всех кинотеатрах страны.
Robert Campbell has gone deep into the Amazon rainforest, into a world of astonishing beauty, a land of ancient mystery, where he's made an amazing discovery.
What is it you think you've got?
I don't think. I know.
You found the cure for cancer, and all you can say is, I know?
There's just one problem.
You did what?
I've lost! Haven't you ever lost anything? Your purse, your car keys? Well, it's rather like that. Now you have it, now you don't.
A miracle without proof is only a miracle.
Now they must rediscover that miracle.
None of the new samples work.
Before it all disappears.
We need help.
Don't you presume to tell me how to follow up. You move your road through here, and we've lost it.
Hollywood Pictures presents Sean Connery and Lorraine Bracco in a John McTiernan film, Medicine Man. He turned his back on civilization.
Now I understand why you don't want to leave.
Only to discover he had the power to save it.
They obviously worship you.
It's the other way around. You ever negotiated with the Japanese before?
Well, this is hardly a negotiation.
What is it now?
It's a homicide.
A detective, an expert in ancient wisdom.
Every aspect of your appearance and behavior will reflect on you and on me as your senpai.
That wouldn't happen to be anything like Massa now, would it?
A cop who learned his lessons on the street.
Senpai, apple pie, whatever it is you want me to call you. We have a murder here. I want to solve it.
You'll probably find them irritating tonight. Do keep your hands at your sides. The Japanese find big arm movements threatening.
Believe it or not, I have done this before. You know, I do know these things.
You come down already.
Yeah? Well, now I go back up. Maybe come down, go up 10 times more. We're still the police in our own country.
He's contaminating the crime scene. And I want his film.
We must undertake our own private inquiry.
I'd like to see tonight's disc for the 46th floor.
There!
One knows where to look.
He killed the girl.
I doubt it.
Well, I saw it on the disc.
Did you?
Where have you been, Lieutenant Smith? You don't think video can be altered?
I'll be damned. The other knows what to see.
You know what's true? When something looks too good to be true, then it's not true.
It's a partnership that's not supposed to work.
It's safe around here.
You call this safe?
Senpai, rough neighborhoods may be America's last advantage. Keep your hands down. These guys don't like big arm movements. They might shoot you.
It's a case they're not supposed to solve. It's a game they're not supposed to win. From the #1 bestseller, Sean Connery.
You should know I'm a black belt. But of course you are, dear.
Wesley Snipes.
Don't lose your temper. I don't lose my temper.
Rising Sun.
I was still a boy when I first climbed this hill and saw what was to become my city. I named it Camelot.
Camelot.
A kingdom of brotherhood.
Lancelot, what I offer is no life of privilege, but a life of service. And if you want it, it's yours.
A city of dreams.
I want to marry you, not your crown or your army, just you.
He doesn't know, does he?
Doesn't know what?
That you and I have met before.
Surrounded by enemies.
Malagant wants Camelot. He always has.
Strengthened by courage.
God uses people like you, Lancelot. Tell me what you want, and it's yours.
All I want in life is you.
You know how it must be.
Nothing could shatter this perfect world.
The great Arthur and his great dream.
Except the one thing.
For just one moment, forget who you are.
The only thing.
Do you love him?
Powerful enough to destroy it.
I trusted you, loved you, and you betrayed me.
I never believed in anything before, but I do believe in Camelot.
Sean Connery, Richard Gere, Julia Ormond.
Murder.
This girl, Jody Schrader, I don't know her.
A forced confession.
I refuse to believe in any government which is willing to trade torture for torture, death for death.
A renowned professor of law.
They're gonna kill my boy.
It's 25 years since I
He
practiced law.
said find Mr. Paul Armstrong and give him this.
Driven by conscience to take the case.
I knew Robert Earl was bad news first time I laid eyes on him.
I don't hear any evidence.
But we didn't need any. We had a confession.
The guy's on death row. I want you to help him get his life back.
The old girl said you was gonna be cold, and I said no.
Please.
Now, if I really talked with that kind of verbal bucket shuffle, I'd be a free man today.
What's your game? Did you kill Johnny Shriver?
I didn't do it. But I know who did. Just read the signs.
What signs?
Seek, and ye shall find.
Buried deep in the Florida Everglades is a secret that can save an innocent man.
Got them all fooled, don't you? Even that know-nothing Harvard fool.
Or free a killer.
Rejoice, for a great injustice is about to be undone.
To kill again.
Daddy?
Laurie. Now, every step he takes puts his family closer to danger.
Laurie!
And brings him closer to the truth.
See, I pushed the buttons to make you do the dance.
Did you kill her?
Это государственная тайна, господа. Любое разглашение третьим лицам преследуется по закону. Его зовут Джон Мейсон, гражданин Великобритании, заключенный в Алькатрас в 62-м. Бежал в 63-м. Великобритания и Штаты от него отреклись. Его не существует. Тайное рано или поздно становится явным. На Алькатрасе взяли заложников. Заложников? 81 турист. На скалу теперь возят туристов? Тот, кто должен был защищать, стал величайшей угрозой. Батарея ракет с газом VX уже готова нанести разрушительный удар по населению области залива Сан-Франциско. А тот, кого предали, стал единственной надеждой. Поговори с ним. Да. Здрасте. Я агент ФБР. Я Стэнли Гудспит. Ну, разумеется. Хотя бы имя вспомнил. И теперь спасать город от катастрофы. Вы даже не представляете себе мощность этого вещества. Значит, ты пойдешь с нами. будет человек, не знавший боя. Химик недоделанный. Вообще-то, доделанный суперхимик. И человек, бывший в заключении 30 лет. Покажи на плане. Не могу. У меня план был в голове. К счастью, есть вещи, которые не забудешь. Да не бойтесь, когда-нибудь вспомню. Дон Симпсон и Джерри Брукхаймер, продюсеры «Лучшего стрелка» и «Багрового прилива», а также Майкл Бэй, режиссер «Плохих парней», представляют. Вот мы и на скале. У нас гости. Шон Коннери, ты точно справишься? Постараюсь. Постараешься? Одних стараний для победы мало. Ага. Николас Кейдж. Слушай, я простой биохимик. Вожу Вольво. Бежевую. Так что, может, все-таки отстанешь от меня? Эд Харрис. Огонь. Этим летом будем стоять, как скала. Скала. В кинотеатрах с 7 июня.
I came from fairly humble beginnings from upstate New York. I'd never even been on an airplane before. In 1971, I threw everything I owned into a charter service.
In a world where great risks can bring extraordinary rewards.
We've grown 37 countries worldwide.
The most important thing to me these days, family. Mine, yours.
Tom Mullen has succeeded.
He's so shy. Next month he's doing the underwear billboard in Times Square. Ow!
Beyond his wildest dreams.
I have your son. Give me $2 million, or you'll never see him again.
Sean!
Your only priority is getting your boy back. Is there some sign that he's alive? Is he indoors? Is he outdoors? What was that?
How many kidnappings have you worked before?
10. Got back 7.
What went wrong?
If I were a betting man, I would bet on the people who pay.
Did you bet on the ones where you got back a corpse?
Hello?
They had him right where they wanted.
Yeah, he hung up.
You don't know where he is. You don't know who he is. You're the FBI and you don't know. Come on, get him!
Until he did.
Is our son dead?
Don't ever think that.
What they never expected.
Been on your TV, Channel 5. Keep watching.
Tom, you're on.
The whole world now knows my son was kidnapped.
Sean, if you're watching, we love you. This is what waits for the man who took him. This is your ransom. This is as close as you'll ever get to it. Instead, I'm offering this money as a reward on your head.
Take it back.
No.
Tell him that you were wrong.
You think I don't want him back? You think I wouldn't do absolutely everything to get him back? Sean?
I want to listen.
Mel Gibson.
If I don't get my son back, I'm going to dedicate my life to tracking you down.
We have an eye on him. A white male armed with a handgun.
Rene Russo.
Who got shot?
Gary Sinise, Delroy Lindo.
Everybody, hold your fire!
You still have a chance to do the right thing. If you don't, let God be with you, because nobody else on this earth will be.
I want to talk! You kill him! You kill yourself! Hello! Give me back my son!
Directed by Ron Howard.
Now is the winter of your discontent. The weather is no longer in God's hands, but in mine.
To stop a madman
You will buy your weather from me.
on a mission of destruction.
Hundreds of millions will die. They'll drown, burn.
You need a lady
This way, Dr. Peel.
who's lethal
What did you have in mind? Nothing too messy, I hope.
and a hero
John Steed.
in a hat.
You'll pay for that.
This summer,
We'd like us to work as a team.
You mean I have to trust you?
Absolutely.
Good.
when evil reigns,
Rain or shine, all is mine.
only one team
Insects. Bigger every year.
can weather the storm.
You're not someone who plays by the rules, Doctor.
Rules are made to be broken.
Are you sure you're up for this, dear boy?
Absolutely, old chap.
Let our rebels begin.
Rank 5. Uma Thurman
Don't wait for me.
and Sean Connery.
Time to die. And this is merely the beginning.
Chief,
The Avengers.
I'm glad to hear they're together at last.
Когда в дверь стучится судьба, открой. Он лучший в мире вор.
Это почерк Мака.
70-й этаж. Стекла в окнах выдерживают удар силы в 200 кило.
Он лучший.
Полиция не может его поймать. Мы отправили за ним пару ребят. Они отличные агенты.
Они мужчины.
Но у нее есть план. А что будет приманкой? Идеальной западни. Ты зачем за мной следишь?
У меня к тебе предложение. Я воровка. Это самое высокое здание в мире по совместительству Международный банк. Теперь ты меня слушаешь?
Внимательно. У вас ведь исключительно деловые отношения, Мак? Исключительно. Итак, условия следующие. Сначала пробуем.
Потом доверяем.
Хоть кому-нибудь удалось противостоять твоим чарам? Он заглотил наживку?
Еще бы.
Меняя напарников, меняешь правила. Готовимся к отключению. 35 секунд.
Мы же напарники.
Играешь за обе команды.
Это называется западня.
Нет, это называется шантаж. А западни вором ставят копы. Ну что, летим? Пора избавиться от твоей невесты. Отключайте.
Быстрей!
Бежим! Шон Коннери, ты совершенно. Кэтрин Зета-Джонс.
Обещаю, вам достанется все.
Вин Греймс. Нами так хватит, Макс. Держись! Мне всегда будет мало. Западня.
Yo, you ever seen him? The window? Nah. But you see us, man.
In a forgotten corner of the Bronx,
You stay away from the window's place. Whatever, man. I'll go up there.
something hidden is about to be found.
A lot of aspiring authors talked about writing the great 20th century novel. William Forster did it. This was the only one he chose to write.
Someone legendary. Mr. Forster was unavailable for comment. Yeah, I bet he was. Is about to be discovered.
Have you seen my son's backpack?
And something extraordinary is about to take place.
I was wondering, maybe I could bring you some more of my writing.
Bolt the door, if you're coming in.
That's you, isn't it?
If I ask you not to say anything to anybody.
And if I asked you to keep helping me with my writing?
There'll be no questions about me or why there was only one book.
The question concerning your most recent work isn't whether it's good.
Punch the keys!
It's whether it's too good.
Yes! You're the man now, dog.
This holiday season.
You don't think he wrote it?
God, he's a basketball player. From the Bronx.
Find your passion.
There's a question in your writing suggesting what is it you wish to do with your life?
Find your courage.
It's a melancholy truth that even
Great men have poor relations. Dickens.
Do you know what people are most afraid of?
You will hear the beat of a horse's...
Kipling.
What they don't understand.
Come on, Professor.
Get out!
And find out
You let me take it on this one because you're too scared to walk out the door and do something for somebody else.
what you're made of. Columbia Pictures presents.
My name is William Forrester. I'm not one up there.
Academy Award winner Sean Connery.
They got some contest at school, this writing thing. You ever enter one of those?
Once.
Did you win?
Of course I won.
Like money or something?
The Pulitzer.
Finding Forrester.